I can tell you in terms of efficiency, man is a second-rate biped compared to Bigfoot. And I can tell you that a simple mathematical equation tells me that. Bigfoot is built to move, to walk, and that's what it does each day. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but a solid average nonetheless, depending on seasonality and how productive a food area it's in. With a stride 2.5 times a man, it can move fast. Some models that might offer general insight would be great ape movements. 3 to 8 miles a day is typical for lowland gorillas in search of food. Even movements of bushmen, where some days are spent close to camp, but a hunt might entail walking 30 miles. The best a man can do is put himself out there, be in tune with the surroundings, be observant, be lucky. Of course, luck can come from putting yourself out there long enough. There is one, and probably only one, sensory advantage a man has over a Sasquatch. Better daytime vision in the form of better color perception. Color perception is an integral component of good daytime vision. It makes it easier to differentiate objects, especially if they are motionless. And I feel confident that Bigfoot has sacrificed at least some color perception in order to see at night, when it is commonly active. If it hasn't made this sacrifice, then it isn't like any animal known to science. Nature is about trade-offs. How much color perception does a Bigfoot sacrifice? Complete? Does it see a world of black and white? It's purely a guess, but I'd say it has limited color vision. It's common for animals with limited color vision to see green as a kind of white, red as a kind of brown. Does it perceive a dull blue and yellow? I'd be very interested to know. We know who conditioned Pavlov's dog, but we tend not to consider who or what conditions Pavlov and his brethren. My best answer is that although these scientists are all very intelligent men, they are also highly conditioned minds. Again, it's an interesting aspect of the Bigfoot phenomena. The men of science play their part without even knowing it. How many of them would have even entertained the possibility of the Flores hominid a few years ago? Does that shed light on a mindset? That's an astounding find that indicates other hominids migrated out of Africa. Everything, when it comes right down to it. Its size, the eyes in relation to the nose most of all, how manlike it looked. The nose potentially offers an important clue as to its origins because the nose is a hallmark of humanity. It separates us from the great apes, which have flat nasal openings, and our earliest bipedal ancestors as well. I don't know that I could quit anymore, even if I wanted to. Maybe psychologically you get to the point where you don't come out anymore. When too much of the wilderness has rubbed off on you, maybe there is no going back. I've committed my social mutiny. I've run head-on into some social norms in the process. I've lived life in a way that had meaning to me, but it is not one many others can relate to. You commit your mutiny, you end up on your own Pitcairn Island. You don't just sail back to jolly old England. When a few men can't be right and the rest of the world wrong, that's when I'll quit. When one man can't be right and the rest of the world wrong, that's when I'll quit.